Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Tiffany and today's video is just a fun little video that I've been seeing going around on YouTube. It's a great motivation for us project panners, people who love to see makeup getting used up, good motivation to continue using up their makeup or hitting pan on products. So yeah, this is pretty much my pan porn for the last 6 or so months. There are some things that aren't in this because I didn't want to spoil it for my peeping pan. But yes, peeping pan did help me hit pan in quite a few number of these products. So you will see some repeats in here, but it's just good to see the overall progress of this. Before we get onto the actual pan porn, I do upload every Monday and Friday with bonus videos on Wednesdays. So please go ahead and hit that subscribe button and then hit that notification button, as well as YouTube likes to unsubscribe and not tell you that, hey, I got a video up, and I am a very, very small channel here. Also, if you would like to follow me on Instagram at @Tiffany. I do post up lifestyle, fitness, makeup, project panning there as well. So if you need continuous motivation, go ahead and check me out on there. And then like the video if you like these types of videos. So let's go ahead and get on to the actual products. So the first few things, I'm just gonna go ahead and get them out of the way. Everybody loves seeing is hitting pan in an eyeshadow. And especially for my collection, which is fairly large, so seeing any kind of progression in my eyeshadow palettes are awesome. And this is greatly due to the Peeping Pan project series that I have going on this year with the PANtastic ladies. So shout out to them. They will be linked down in the description box. So if you would like to join that as well, it is never too late to join the project panning community and the projects we have going on. So if you like to, go ahead and check them out. The first thing I have is the Nude Dude. And this is from the Balm, and as you can see, there is my pan with even like considerable dips. With considerable dips to the other eyeshadow palette, like the other eyeshadows. Next one is my Makeup Revolution Ultra Eye Contour Light and Shade. So this is what it's looking like. And as you can see, that giant pan in that eyeshadow, which I use to set my eyeshadows. But hopefully you'll be able to see that I actually have a lot of dips going, and especially in this shade, there's like a crazy amount of dip in that. There you go. You see the dips going on in there. And then I also have this Makeup Revolution, the Flawless 3 Resurrection. Really, really shiny packaging. This is what it's looking like. And yes, I know it's a lot of like pan in cream eyeshadows, but yeah. It was that. Next one I have is my custom magnetic palette, which has different brands of Anastasia or Coastal Scents, and you'll see that pan in that pinky color shade. This one has a large dip. I loved using this one in the crease. There you go. There's pan in that, and that's actually it for all my eyeshadow palettes that I hit pan on. But I just started this year trying to hit pan on things, so hopefully next year I'll have more. But I do have some fun pan, as we all know as project panners. Hitting pan in a blush or a highlighter is kind of hard. So the next thing I do have is my Wet n Wild Mellow Wine Color Icon, which I'm sure you guys all will see, but look how much pan is in there. There it goes. And I've repressed this already, and I'm just looking up to use this, but look at all that pan. And this has 5.85 grams of product in it, and I'm like, it's taken me over a year and a half to get to this point, from brand new to this. I'm definitely gonna finish it this year. I'm just hoping to finish it up soon because I'm neglecting some other blushes in my collection for this, but woo, does it take a long time. But I do have pan in actually another blush, and this is the Tarte deluxe size sample in Insightful. This is what it's looking like. And that's the pan. I actually have double pan. Oddly enough, but yeah, there it goes. And then my other favorite category to hit pan on is, of course, highlighters, because you only need so few. I do try to use up as much as I can. I'll do my cheekbones, I'll use it in my inner corners, I'll use it on the top of my lip, on like right there. So I try to, even sometimes I'll use it on my body as well. So I'm trying to go through my highlighters because I have quite a bit, and through project panning you all know how hard it is to hit pan in a highlighter. But I do have this Becca in Opal. It's a deluxe size sample. That is the tiniest little pan, but it has quite a large dip in it, you can see. But yeah, that's the pan. And then I have pan in one other highlighter, and this is my ColourPop Super Shock Cheek in High 5. See there? And there is my pan. And I know for ColourPop, you can hit pan fairly easy in their Super Shock because the product is very malleable. It moves around very easily. But I did really try to keep it even and not scoot it up to the sides. And it was pretty easy to hit pan on. I think I hit pan within a month or so, just because it is a bit chunkier. I feel like the product comes out of the pan faster that way. This is my second pan in the highlighter. So on to less exciting ones, but still, if you love pan porn, it's pretty good. I have this Too Faced Chocolate Soleil in medium deep, another deluxe size samples, and I always advocate deluxe size samples over full size because it is very hard to, especially being a makeup lover, it's very hard to just try to focus on hitting pan on one thing. But this is what it looks like, and it still smells so good. So yeah, I really like this one. Hopefully I'll be able to move some of these out into my rolling makeup use up. And that is kind of why I love the PP Pan project. It is not focusing on finishing up a product, but getting it kind of ready for my rolling makeup use up series or something else. Just, it helps get the ball rolling on finishing up products. So I've really been finding that project very helpful. And I do have this Bare Minerals in the Skinny Dip. And it's another, of course, deluxe size sample. But look how much pan I have in that. And this is, I think it took me a month to hit this pan. It's because I loved it. It's a bit powdery, but I love this shade. I know a lot of people don't like the burnt look, but I do because I find it works with my skin really well. I have warm undertones, so warm shades do look really nice on me, and I really did enjoy this. Okay, the next thing I have is this Makeup Revolution Iconic Light and Contour Pro, and I actually have pan in 2 shades because that was actually my thinking when I did put this into my PP Pan project, was to hit pan in 2 shades. And as you can see, I have pan in this very deep shade and pan in this yellow tone shade. It's crazy that I have pan in this one because it's really dark for my skin, but if you ever like went back and saw those when I was trying to pan this, you can see that my contour was really heavy. But I liked it though. And then I loved using this to set my under eyes. So it was really nice and brightening. A very nice banana shade. But hopefully you'll be actually able to see that I have the rings kind of showing in that one. Even in like the other contours, I have like huge dips and rings starting to show in this one. And one day looking forward to actually finishing up this whole thing. That would be awesome. But I just kind of right now want to focus on hitting pan and just getting the ball rolling on my products. The last product that I have that's in my bronzer category is this e.l.f. bronzer palette. And this wasn't actually in any project. I was just using it on my own. But look at this pan. And I loved using this as a subtle contour. But yeah. you can see. And then I have a pretty decent dip going on in this one too. And the last category that I do have pan in is my powders, which is fairly easy for me to hit pan in and actually finish using up. If I actually didn't try it working, finish using up some of my powders, there would be loads more in this category. But I do focus on finishing them up because I do have a lot of powders because I am oily. So I do like to set my face a lot. The first one I have currently in a rolling makeup use up is this Fit Me Matte and Poreless. And this is where I'm at so far. I'm thinking about repressing it, but then I'm thinking about not because I'm just being lazy. But yeah, that's all I have left in this powder. The next powder I have is this Wet n Wild Photo Focus Pressed Powder in Warm Beige. And you'll see here that I have pan. And it has a waffle pan because it is a big product, I do believe. So, and it's kind of odd because it does get hard pan fairly easily, but once you get rid of that hard pan, it's a nice powder. I will say that these aren't the most mattifying, but they're nice as a finishing powder. The last product I have for this pan porn is another Wet n Wild Photo Focus Pressed Powder in Golden Tan. And you can see I have fairly a lot more use in this one. And as you can see, that is the pan. And I have more pan in this because I started using this because it was, as you can see, a little too dark for my skin as a setting powder or finishing powder. So I ended up using this in my lighter skin days when I didn't have a tan, or when I don't have a tan, as a contour, and it's really good for that. So I like it as a contour, not so much as a mattifying powder. It's a nice finishing powder, but I have other powders that work a bit better. So that is actually all the pan that I have so far in my collection, besides a few things that I'm not gonna spoil for my peeping pan. Thinking this, it's not a lot of pan, but I actually end up using up a lot of makeup that have pan in it because I'm that type of person that will continuously try to finish a product versus just holding on to it. Oh, I have pan, I gotta put it away. I'm not that type of person. I'm like, oh, I gotta finish that. I gotta work on it and get it out of my collection. I'm really happy with all the pan that I do have, especially my eyeshadow palettes, because I have a lot of eyeshadow palettes that I really need just to show use in, really. So yeah, I hope you guys did enjoy this pan porn. I will have them scrolling at the end of the video, so if you want to just reiterate and see all the pan, go ahead and stay tuned for the end. I hope you guys have a good night or day wherever and whenever you guys are watching this. I'll see you guys real soon. Bye.
Compliment. It does do my skin very well. Complimentary. It does actually. You guys hear that plane? And this is in greatly due to the fact that and this is in great